All right, folks, welcome back to Who's Your Boy Trades. I want to talk a little bit about SPX going into Monday this week. This week will be interesting. So far, we saw Thursday and Friday with some crazy action. So let's talk a little bit about it. So I kind of typed up what I want to see here, so I'll just go ahead and read it since it's a little bit small. This week we want to primarily focus on the large distribution that we continue to bounce within. So I mean, you see we have this range here. And it's just been balance, balance, balance. So Friday we closed very close to the low of this range. Overnight, the sellers would like to see immediate downside or follow through based on Friday's retracing 50% of Thursday's move back down. So they want to, kind of get us under 3,600 and hold it there. So far, watching futures, we have, reclaimed that 3,600 level. And let's see, it looks like right now, yeah, we're at 36.14, so we're awfully close to the weekly VWAP level, which is right around 36.17, 36.18 on ES. Basically, bears want to get us under 35.85 on SPX, though, and hold below on Monday. That being 3,600 on futures, like I said. If buyers can regain control, we want to look at 36.35, give or take, on SPX, or 36.49.5 on futures. Bears will still remain in control unless S&P futures can fill the gap up to 37.51, which has remained untouchable for the bulls. And I mean, you can see that we shot up here, got up 37.12, is right around 37.20 area on ES, and we completely rejected it. We sold it back down on Friday, all the way 50% down. We obviously Thursday we came all the way down here, made a new intraday low, and then it just rocketed all the way back up to these levels. But then on Friday, the bears took back control and just sold it right back down into the balance. So, but if buyers can regain control, we want to look at 36.35. So on SPX, we're kind of looking right here in this level, 36.35 to 36.36 area, right at the top of this balance. And if bulls, myself included in near term, can fill that upside gap and reclaim acceptance above, we can trap a lot of bears and look for a very substantial rally to the upside. So we have this gap up at 37.51. Obviously, that has been untouchable for the bulls. But if we can get back up there, that's when we start looking for a breakout play. We definitely don't want to be taking bad risk-reward short entries down at these levels in the short term, unless we lose the range either. So, we're already down here. It's just not a good. I mean, I'm a swing trader, so I'm just not looking to short this down here because I just don't think there's much downside in the near term to really play unless something drastic, hits the news and we just sell off on it. A lot of talk about war and all that stuff, but unless something drastically changes in the Ukraine war or with North Korea or any of that nonsense, then, we're probably going to retain these levels and we might even stay in this balance for a little bit longer. But, I'm looking for upside in the short term. I have been for a while. And we caught it nice on Thursday. We obviously lost it on Friday. Luckily, we took some trims on this nice move. But continuing, I want to see these levels hold, and I want to stay long into the end of the year unless something changes where I feel we need to switch sides and get short. Obviously, on SPX, I'll be targeting my levels will be 36.35, like I said before, and then 37.33. 37.57 and 37.83, give or take. Each scenario has to play out for buyers to reach these targets. So basically add 15 points or so to ES. Because obviously, they're not trading at the same exact price right now. And I'll also get some plans out for SPY this week because price is just not currently right at 10 times. So, I mean, the levels are somewhat different on SPX and ES. I trade a lot of SPX options, so this is primarily what I look at. But I also look at futures because it's a lot easier to, get the levels off futures because you have, the after hours and pre-market trading. So I can watch an overnight session, see what how Europe and Asia are affecting the markets. So I kind of look at all three. But obviously, day trading options and swing trading options, I mostly trade SPY and SPX. But I still like to use ES, as a good tool. All right, and also, so it's not confusing, I mentioned that 37.51 gap on ES futures. So keep in mind that's my 37.35 target on SPX. I just wanted to clarify that. So just remember that's That's at 37 or 37.33. I'm sorry, 37.33 is my gap on SPX. 36.35 is my first upside target. 37.33 is the gap fill. All right, and then if we get that breakout, we're looking for 37.57, 37.83. So that's if we fill that gap and we can get the breakout. We're looking for these next two levels here on SPX. So just keep that in mind, because I did mention that gap on ES when I was kind of talking about SPX, so I didn't want that to be too confusing. So what could we look at next here? We do got some big earnings this week. We got, let's see what we got. I know I talked about these a little bit last week. So obviously we have Bank of America tomorrow. The big banks have done pretty well so far, so we'll be hoping Bank of America could pull some good numbers. Charles Schwab, I think that's about it for Monday. But then on Tuesday we got Johnson & Johnson, we got Netflix, so the first of the big tech earnings. Goldman Sachs, that's like the final big financial institution to report. We do got some transport stocks. J.B. Hunt reporting on Tuesday. And let's see, big one on Wednesday, obviously Tesla. I'll be watching that one. I think everybody will. Procter & Gamble will be big. Abbott Labs, pretty heavily traded stock there. Let's see, IBM. Prologis. Like I said last week in one of my videos, that is a company that leases a lot of warehouse space to Amazon. So, and actually Amazon did pull some of their warehousing from Prologis, but Prologis continue to do well on their financials. So we'll see. That'll be an interesting earnings to follow. We got Lam Research on Wednesday as well, another big tech earnings. So let's see, Las Vegas Sands, the gambling stocks have performed pretty well, but they did sell off pretty bad in this last week. So those, I'll be watching those. Let's see what else we got. I think that's about all the big ones for Wednesday. And on Thursday, AT&T, not really much that I trade. Team, this is an interesting one. I like this company long term. We'll see how they do. Let's see. Is there any more big ones next week? I mean, that should give us a good idea, though. That should give us a good start. We got a good variety of names reporting in different sectors. Kind of see how the economy is doing. That'll give us a very good idea of how to proceed. And then on Friday, we got Verizon, American Express, Schlumberger. Should be a good one. So yeah, some decent earnings to follow this week. Definitely all eyes will be on Netflix and Tesla, though. Those are two of the more heavily traded names. And Bank of America, the final one of the big banks, along with Goldman Sachs in financials as well. So yeah, we'll keep our eyes on those this week as well. Alright, and another thing we want to see if we're playing upside on the market is we want to see the dollar continue to tick down. Futures are slightly down since opening, so that's kind of explains our reasoning for, ES popping up a little bit, trying to reclaim that VWAP level from last week. So we'll see how if this continues to play out. We would definitely like to see USD back down here if we want to push the rally. So let's see if we can get back to those levels tomorrow. Overall, though, like I said, I'm looking for upside. Let's hope we can get some more again. I think the rally was a little overdone all at once, but let's see if we can hold the current levels after selling off Friday and start to head our way back up towards that area. That's all I got for right now. Remember, check out the link, check out Bullprint on the Discord. I'll always have the link in the description of my videos. Great analysts, great people, great community, some great plays, great winning plays every single day. I'm gonna start sharing some of our daily recaps from all of our traders on my YouTube videos as well. So be sure to make sure you like and subscribe to my videos. Got a lot more coming your way. Thanks for watching. Love y'all. Appreciate it.